If you have inflammation down in the feet, swelling in the calves, edema, then I would love to show you 3 of the best movements that you can try to alleviate the swelling, reduce the inflammation, and get things feeling much less swollen down by your feet, ankles, and your calf. So if you'd like to do this movement with me, I'll share all of the movements. I'll do one round with you, and then you can go away and try these out for yourself. So the first movement, lying down. If you want to get in position, maybe I'll give you 10 seconds. And all we want to do is bring the legs so they are higher than the heart level. And I always recommend about 5 pillows. And of course you can do this legs up the wall or legs up the end of a sofa, just so the legs are elevated above the heart. And in this position, we're helping with the venous return. Gravity is doing the work for us. Blood is moving efficiently right now to the heart. Heart is pumping the blood back over. And now we add some movement to it. So the movement element gets things moving, gets the swelling, the inflammation, the lymphatic system activated, so we can start soaking up that swelling, that inflammation to get things moving better for you again. First movement, all we do, drive the toes towards you, drive the toes away, and in a pumping motion, like so. Nothing too intense, nothing too forced, let it be relaxed, but what we want to think about is a little squeeze at this position and a little squeeze at that position. We'll do 40 reps, and then I'll show you the next movement. So we'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Towards you, then away. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we continue that flow. So as we age, if we've had a disease, if there's been an injury, the valves leading from the feet can become closer together. And over time, what this can lead to is blood flow not moving that efficiently. So the blood pools down by the feet, down by the calves, down by the ankles. So edema, swelling, inflammation can occur. And they can stay like that. But through movement, like we're doing now, we're allowing that space to open. We're getting the blood moving in that space much more efficiently again. So your calves might be working right now, your ankles, even up to your thighs, your knees. Let's do another 10. 1, 2. Remember to do a gentle squeeze in each direction. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's just relax for a moment. Just take a second. Check in with how you feel. The next movement is similar, but we do one at a time. So we point 1 foot away and point 1 foot towards you. And then we go in that same pumping motion once again. But let me give you 15 seconds before we go into that. So this is movement number 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Point towards you, point away, and now let's move between the two. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 20. Super gentle, but still get that gentle squeeze in each direction as well. And then the last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. And rest. And by the way, before I move off this position, if you didn't want to do any movement one evening, let's say you're really tired, legs elevated like this, with a few pillows or up the wall or on the edge of a sofa, can be really beneficial. You just holding this, maybe watching TV, whatever you may be reading, whatever you want to do, but keeping the legs elevated the last 5 to 10 to 15 minutes before you sleep can go a really long way as well for the inflammation, the swelling. Okay, cool. So the next movement, pop to the edge of your bed and we'll do a seated exercise. So now we will go into heel to toe raises. Now try not to keep them too close in because they can feel a bit awkward, especially when you try to lift the toes. So I always recommend taking a couple of steps out, support yourself, and we will go into heel, toe, heel, toe. And we'll go 20 reps for 2 to 3 rounds of these. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Heel, toes, heel, toes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And just as we rest, what I want you to do is grab both of your hands and just start gently massaging your calves. Just a little gentle squeeze and release, nothing too intense. Bit of manual soft tissue release. Once again, can go a really long way. Now we'll go to the left leg. So increasing water, blood flow, and touching as well, in addition to movement, really activates the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, so we need to stimulate it, and we can do that through touch, massage, through movement. Okay, now we're going to round 2. 3, 2, 1. Same motion, heels, toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, great. Both hands on the right side. Gently squeeze, release. And really you're just going into areas that feel like a good release. Even down by the foot, down by the Achilles, side of the ankle, top of the foot. And then go to the left side. And play around when you do this on your own. Play around with what feels good. Spend a bit longer. Okay, brilliant. And then the last part of the puzzle, a little bit more challenging because we're on our feet, but this one's a really good one to apply as well. And it's a calf raise by a wall. So if you want to get by a wall, and we'll get that last movement in. Okay, so position yourself by a wall, and all we want to think about is driving up onto the toes. Try to drive up onto the big toe. Now, this doesn't mean you're just using the big toe. What this is not going to, did that make sense? What this will help preventing, there we go, is this. So just driving up and the foot's going in like that. So we want to think about driving on the toe, and then the foot stays nice and balanced between the toes. All right, so let's do 2 rounds of 10 reps. Support yourself by a wall, and we will go into 10 calf raises, driving up onto the toes. 1. Once again, pumping the muscle like this, pumping the calf in this standing position. It's pumping the blood, getting the blood moving. Lymphatic system. Super gentle. Doing as best as you can on the drive up. Doesn't need to be too high. Meeting yourself where you're at. 2 more. And 10. Little shakeout. And we do 1 more round. Start in 10 seconds. And like I said, you can do as many rounds as you want, but I don't think you need to go anything above 3 rounds of all of these movements I've shown today. All right, let's do it. Drive up into the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. Okay, great job. Well, I hope you feel great, and I really hope that helps. I hope your ankles, even doing those movements with me, I hope they've really helped release inflammation, any swelling. And if you apply this every day, sometimes even twice a day, your legs, your ankles, your calves, your feet will feel a lot better. So I appreciate your time, and if you did want to watch another video of mine, YouTube does a clever thing and recommends another one, which is this one here. Check that out and let me know how you got on today.